And just like that, Christmas is over. I mean, Santa Claus came by huffing and puffing, and he drank all of the milk, he ate the cookies, and now the reindeers and the goats are all resting in their sheds. Hello, everyone, and happy holidays. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Patrice, and this is my Embellish Life. Now, Santa Claus may have already passed, but we still have some pre-Christmas business to deal with, and that's with Butterwick 5748. So if that's something you're interested in, let's get in it. So, first and foremost, Merry belated Christmas to those of you all who do celebrate Christmas. I hope it was a day filled with all of the love, joy, laughter, and you ate and drank your belly full. I know I did. But now it is time to deal with some business. Yes, we have some pre-Christmas business to deal with. So in my last video, I talked about my sewing plans for my final sewing garment for 2023. The year is almost finished. I swear, 2023 just went by. It just went by. To me, it's like we were just saying Happy New Year. And now we are about to ring in 2024 in the next few days. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. But anyway, yes. So in my last video, I mentioned about some sewing plans, some sewing plans for my Christmas Eve outfit. And I summoned the wise men of my council, you guys. And the decision was made to make Butterwick 5748 with some extra embellishments. So we're going to talk about it right now. So let's go. So Butterwick 5748, it's a retro Butterwick sewing pattern, and it's a full circle dress. It's a super simple dress, I'm telling you. And it has two views, view A and view B. And the only difference that I can see in the dresses, to be honest, is that view A has a bow to the front and the back, and view B does not. So the view that I decided to sew was view B. And let me tell you something, it is a super simple dress. Now, the fabric that I chose, and I'm just going to show you the dress one time because I don't know what I did with the rest of the fabric, to be honest. Oh, this beautiful dress. Oh, I just love it. So the fabric that I chose was a brocade fabric, and it has a satin finish, and there's flowers embossed in the fabric. And oh my goodness, this dress is absolutely divine. And I am so pleased with the outcome of this dress. Now, in my last video, I spoke about some embellishments where I was going to add some sleeves. I decided against it the last minute. To be honest, the pattern that I wanted to use was and I showed you guys last time, was the inflated puff sleeves by Judy Sewing pattern. So I bought the pattern, right? Let me tell you what happened. I am not too pleased at all. I bought the pattern, and so it came in a PDF format with all the different files. So one of the files had the instructions. So I printed it off after I purchased it, the instructions and everything. Come to get ready to cut out the sleeves. There's no instructions. There's a file that says instructions, and there are words and sentences and paragraphs in the file, but there is no instructions whatsoever. It's telling me about measurements and the different bust lines and armhole lengths and stuff like that. Every other thing underneath the sun except the instructions of putting together this inflated puff sleeve. And could I have sit down and figure it out? Yeah, I could have, but that is not the point. That is not the principle of it. I'm just saying. So I wasn't too pleased about it at all. And to be honest, I don't think I might ever purchase from that designer again. I'm not sure because it's just a bad taste in my mouth right about now. But anyway, that is just my little rant. So the idea that I had to add sleeves, they were omitted, but the dress came out brilliant nonetheless. And I'll pop some pictures in the video as usual, so you can see the dress in its entire glory. Yes. So, like I said before, the view that I chose was view B, and I cut between a size 18 and a 20, and I sewed it with a half-inch seam of allowance. Now, this pattern is extremely easy, and it actually says so on the pattern cover, and I totally agree. It has 4 pattern pieces, so there's the front, the back, for the bodice, and the skirt front and the skirt back. That's 4. I added pockets. Yeah, I added pockets, so that comes to 5 pattern pieces. But if you don't add pockets, that's 4 pattern pieces. And I absolutely love it. So let's talk about adjustments. I did do one adjustment to the pattern, and that is I shortened the bodice by 1 inch, and I am absolutely pleased of the results of that. The other changes that I did wasn't pattern wise, but has to do mostly with the style of the dress. And that is, I added pockets, and I omitted the lining from the skirt part of the dress. I left it in the top part, and I used black satin fabric that I had in my stash, but I omitted it out of my skirt part. Reason being, the brocade fabric, it's very opaque and it has a good weight to it. So I figured that, the lining wasn't necessary. And so that's why I omitted the lining from the skirt. But I did left it in the top part of the dress. So those are the adjustments and changes that I did to the dress. So let's talk about the fitting of this dress. Phenomenal. Excellent. I am so pleased with the decision that I made to shorten the bodice by 1 inch. Love where it sits now. Love it. Also absolutely pleased with the decision that I made to use the half-inch seam allowance. I was toying in the beginning whether or not I should use the 5/8 or the 1/2 inch. And in the end, I said, Pat, let's go with the 1/2 inch. If it's too big, we can take it in. It's no biggie with that. But with the 1/2 inch, I love it. Just has just enough ease in the dress. Absolutely phenomenal. And the bodice is meant to be for the most part fitted, while the skirt is flared. And oh my goodness, I am loving the fit of the dress. Now, usually you guys know that because I don't like anything below my knees, I usually shorten my dresses. But this dress, I didn't have to shorten it at all. It before I hemmed it, it was at my knees, and then by the time I hemmed it, mwah, brilliant, perfect. This pattern is definitely going into my TNT because I can see more dresses of this coming in the future. Now, there is one thing I forgot to mention when I spoke about adjustments, and that is the zipper placement. Guys, forgive this pin that is in my zipper right now. The zipper broke. The zipper broke here, so I have to I don't want to take out this entire zipper, so I just put a pin there. In the meanwhile, I am going to put some embellishments there, you know, for the future, but you just have to look at the pin right now, okay? Just bear with me. Yes, so another adjustment that I failed to mention is that originally this zipper was meant to be at the side, but I wanted pockets. So in order to do that, I had to shift the zipper from the side and I placed it at the back. I do know there is a technique where you actually can place the pocket in the same area with the zipper. Um, I'm not sure how to do that as yet. So until I get proficient in that technique, I just have to make the necessary adjustments and shift the zipper. And that is what I did. Now, something strange happened in this dress, and I'm not sure what it is, to be honest. I told you all that I shortened the bodice in both the fabric and the lining. I shifted the zipper. But in this area right here, I'm not sure if you can see it, there's this piece of fabric that is bunching. It's not the case on the other side, thus this side of the fabric. And this is the side actually where the zipper was meant to go. So I do know that I might have to open up this area again and make the adjustments. So this part, this extra fabric that we're seeing here, um, could be removed. But to be honest, I'm not sure what happened, to be honest. And like I said, it's just on this side of the dress. It's not on the other side. So that is something that I have to address. So in terms of difficulty of the dress, like I said, this pattern is super easy, super easy. And you don't even have to use the lining. I use the bodice lining. For the most part, I do like lining in my bodice since I didn't remove the entire lining. But if you use a thick enough fabric, you can get away with not using the lining if you so choose. The pattern is easy. The instructions are easy. Definitely for a confident beginner, I highly recommend this pattern. Oh my gosh. And the wheels on my head are already turning because I do have some fabric in my stash that I'm pretty sure could could do well with Butterwick 5748. So I'm all excited about that. We'll see what my makeup plans for 2024 takes me. But yeah, this pattern is definitely extremely easy, and I would recommend anyone to sew it up. All right, lovies, that is all that I have today for Butterwick 5748. I hope you enjoyed it. Look, I was too fly Christmas Eve Sunday. I was mwah, with my green dress and my gold accessories. You couldn't tell me nothing. I'm just saying. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also follow me on Instagram to keep up with my other crafting shenanigans. I hope you are having a tremendous holiday season. We are now in the Kwanzaa season. So, for those of you who celebrate Kwanzaa, I hope the season goes extremely and superb for you guys. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. And I can't wait to see what 2024 has in store for us. All right, lovies, I'm out of here. Bye.